This is Jimmy signing in with Miss Bellefontaine on RTV talking about what's happening in St. Stephen's this year. What kind of events are happening this year, Miss Bellefontaine?
Well, as everyone knows at school right now, we have the Terry Fox walk that's happening in a few days, and we hope everyone's able to contribute to that and join in. That's a huge event and a lot
I
of
hope
fun.
the weather doesn't change either.
I hope the weather doesn't change either. We need a sunny day,
Yeah.
not just for the walk itself, but for all the fun that's going to be happening back at school later. So I really
Yeah.
encourage, especially the students who are thinking, oh, I'm not going to bother coming, come on out. It's a great day, and even if you haven't been able to give some money to it, come out and have fun with your friends and enjoy that day. I think it's really going to be worth it.
Yeah, plus I hear there's going to be games, probably like a little pizza,
Yep.
something.
There are games in Mr. Craig's room. There's a movie in the cafeteria. There's an open mic. All sorts of activities out in the field in the gym. So lots of opportunities for people to have a lot of fun with their friends together. Yeah.
Yeah, so I encourage you to come over.
Yes, Terry Fox will be fun, right?
Yeah.
And then next up after that, we have in October, we try to plan a food drive of sorts we have about 3 things going on at the same time for a food drive. Mr. Ball has students in his class collecting food, and then we also have the Link students are going to be encouraging grade 9s to bring in food on Halloween night. And then anyone interested in having their own little team together can come and see me, and they can be a team going out for We Scare Hunger, and they can be doing food collections in and around Halloween.
You think that is more than just the food? Like, do you think there's any foods to be handed in?
I think there'll be a lot of food if people all contribute together, and a really fun thing that Mr. Oliver's classes will be doing is they'll be building a big display and be having it in the foyer. So any other students who want to join in on that Halloween campaign, when you're out on Halloween night, pick up food. You don't just have to be a grade 9 student connected with the Link program. Anyone's welcome to do that. The more the merrier. There are a lot of people in need who can use that food. And we give that food to our local food banks. So we really encourage you to be a part of that.
I never succeed, but I'll try.
You'll try, yeah. It makes a good excuse to get out there on Halloween night, right? Not just for the candy, but for some food. Okay, and then after that, you interested in knowing what's going on?
Is there like a Halloween dance maybe?
Oh, there might be. Yep. So also, I think there might be a Halloween dance going on. I've heard that might be happening. And we have to keep your ear to the announcements to know for sure. And that'll probably be for grade 9 students with their Link leaders.
Well,
You don't want to know what's going on in December?
maybe.
Maybe. You're not sure.
What do you have in mind?
I do know at this point we'll be planning in early December an Amnesty International letter writing campaign, and we do this every year. The Social Justice Club does this, and we encourage you to support people who are in need of letter writing to be freed from prison.
Freed from prison?
That's right. So there are a number of people out there in our world, who have been incarcerated, who've been put in prison unjustly. And Amnesty International makes us aware of those people and encourages us to write to the governments that are involved in their cases. And that helps to free them in most cases, and we're happy to be a part of that. They listen to us because we're in a first world country. We're in a country that can make a difference.
And I thought my mother was being in prison.
She put you in prison? Are you feeling
Yep.
like that? Okay.
My bedroom's the cell.
Right. And then I know, too, that in December, the Student Council is hoping to do a campaign to give us families to collect for, and that'll be toys and food. Okay? So you can plan on that down the road. If you're out seeing deals when you're out shopping for gifts, then you can keep that in mind as well for the needy at Christmas. Okay? And then further down the road, do you want to know? No?
Well, let's see what you got. Toss it out there.
Did I mention the choir? I think I did when we were talking
Yeah,
earlier,
you
right?
did. Yeah, you did.
Okay. We will be planning for the Dominican Republic trip next year. So in the spring, you'll want to let me know if you want to do that. And I believe that Miss Driscoll is still planning a trip to Europe. So if anyone's interested in that for the March break, I think you need to talk to her. I don't know if the deadline's passed for that, though, so I don't want to jump the gun on that one. But also keep in mind that in February we'll be starting our Knit for Kids campaign. We'll be knitting dolls in February. And we always encourage students to get involved in the choir. I know you saw the choir for the first time in September, and they look like they've got it all together because it's a huge group, but they're always looking for more voices. So join in. It's Wednesdays after school, and they're always open to more voices and musicians in that group. So if you're looking for a place to stand up and sing, join in.
Well, I'd always get nervous if that happened.
Well, James, you've been a part of the choir. You know how much fun it is, right? Yeah?
It wasn't that fun for me, but
No.
I gave it a shot anyways.
You did. You're a good drummer. You're a good drummer. So
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So
Um,
anything else? No?
Anything going on in chapel?
In the chapel, we're going to be running grade 9 retreats right now, so they're starting up. Mr. Jolly is just finishing his intentional courtesy discussions with the grade 9 students. And so you're going to be seeing in October and November groups of grade 9 students going out by homeroom on their retreat days. Okay? Thank you. Signing off.
Okay, we're signing off. This is me, Jimmy, and Miss Bellefontaine, signing off from RTV.
Okay.
Rawr.
Rawr.